Sabre News. Hey guys, Fox now know you and welcome to Sabre News. And this week on Sabre News we'll be going over the previous week's wins and losers, and then also looking at this week's upcoming games. And then later on we'll be looking at the first division teams, seeing how far they progressed, and then also guys going on to the second division teams, seeing who might have a chance to still make DDC as well. But let's get into it. And here we have the teams for the Premier Division. First we have Ecstasy Legion, secondly is Pulse Evolve, third is SVG Infamous, and then tied for fourth is DDC Inferno, Pulse Envy, and Pulse Elevate. Then in fifth is Pew Pew Spectrum, and then last in 8th place is Team FIB. Now guys, also there is a transfer window starting today, which is on the 22nd of August, and it will be closing on the 28th of August. So get those teams swapping and get your new players in, and remember, do not steal players. Now here guys is round 2. In round 2 DDC took the game against FIB Terra, and then we have SVG Infamous taking the game against Pew Pew Spectrum, and then Pulse Evolve taking a game against Pulse Envy, and then Ecstasy Legion taking on Pulse Elevate. And then round 3, a round that I missed guys, and I do apologize for that. I did not see the dates, so again I do apologize. But anyway, we have Pulse Evolve versus Terra Team FIB, where Pulse Evolve took the win 2-0. And then we have Ecstasy Legion versus SVG Infamous, where Ecstasy Legion took it 2-0. And then DDC Inferno versus Pew Pew Spectrum, and Pew Pew Spectrum took it 2-0. And then Pulse Envy versus Pulse Elevate, and Pulse Envy also took that in 2-0. And here we have the first division teams guys. First off we have Ecstasy Forsaken, and tied for second we have XP Eclipse with Enigma Fury. And then in 4th place we have ALG Vanguard, and in 5th we have Pew Pew Cooked Food. And then 6th place we have Enigma Devastate, and then 7th is DHK Paradox, and then in 8th place we have ALG Legions. Now so far the two teams looks that might fall out of this first division is gonna be DHK Paradox and ALG Legions, but anything can happen guys. And here we have the second division team in Pool A. Now it looks like it's a tie for the two teams who might have a chance of making DDC, which is Emotion Esports and then DDC Raven. And then also in Pool B we have Terra Team Lithium, which is the first place, but not with IVE Team Innovate right behind them, but due to the win ratio, Team Lithium takes the win. Now back for Premier Division. For the upcoming games in this week, in round 4 we have DDC Inferno versus XTC Legion. Now the DDC Inferno versus XTC Legion game will be played on the 28th of August at 9 PM guys. There are no new lineup changes, so I'm not going to be going over names. Now this will be a very interesting game to watch. Will DDC also cause an upset with XTC Legion like they did with Pulse Evolve? Only time can tell us. And then the next game is Pulse Evolve versus Pulse Elevate. And the Pulse Evolve versus Pulse Elevate, it will be played on the 25th of August starting at 8:30. The two brother teams will be added again, and then it's going to be one insane match with these top teams. And also yet again, there are no changes to the lineup. And then we have Pulse Envy versus SVG Infamous. And with Pulse Envy versus SVG Infamous, they will be playing on the 28th of August starting at 8:15. Now there are also no new lineup changes, but guys I can tell you one thing, this is going to be an insane match, and I would definitely like to see this game to be streamed because these teams will be neck on neck. And last on the list for round 4 we have Terra Team FIB versus Pew Pew Spectrum. And then lastly for round 4 we have Terra Team FIB versus Pew Pew Spectrum, which will be played on the 28th of August starting at 8 o'clock. There are only a few lineup changes from Team Terra FIB side, where Faza was moved in and Baymax and Psychic were moved out of the team. Now this is going to be one hell of a nail biter guys, and I cannot wait to play it. And here we have round 5 guys. The first game is Terra Team FIB versus XTC Legion. And for Terra Team FIB versus XTC Legion, there is no scheduled date, but the deadline is on the 28th of August, basically just before midnight. The second game is Pulse Evolve versus Pew Pew Spectrum. And for Pulse Evolve versus QQ Spectrum, it will be played on the 25th of August at 8:30. Damn, I am not looking forward to this game, to be honest. But I'm gonna give it my best anyway. Third one is Pulse Envy versus DDC Inferno. And then Pulse Envy versus DDC Inferno, and will be played on the 23rd of August starting at 8 PM. Will this DDC team also cause another upset in the Pulse family? Or will Pulse Envy say, "You shall not pass us today"? And then lastly, for round 5, we have Pulse Elevate versus SVG Infamous. And then the last game on the list for round 5 is Pulse Elevate versus SVG Infamous. It will be played on the 28th of August starting at 8 PM. To be all honest here, I would also say this is going to be one hell of a game to watch, and also if it could be streamed, I would definitely watch this because these teams are neck on neck at the moment. But that is it for this week, guys, of Sabre News. I hope you guys enjoyed it and that was informative for you regarding the DGL and also the upcoming games for DGC. But guys, please keep tuning in, and also remember I'm also doing the Ballistics Cups in Sabre News, so please tune in for that as well. But as always guys, please like and subscribe, and thank you so much.